Live on DAZN Worldwide, May 2nd and 3rd, Garcia versus Romero and Canelo versus Skull. Friday from 6 p.m. Eastern, Garcia returns in a history-making Times Square takeover. 24 hours later, Saturday from 7 p.m. Eastern, King Canelo faces undefeated Skull for the undisputed crown. May 2nd and 3rd, a knockout weekend of boxing. Pick one or go all in for only $90, exclusively on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
These days, I can do anything from my phone. Book a vacation, order a meal from a 5-star restaurant, buy and trade stocks. But maybe the most amazing thing I can do is make my dirty laundry disappear and then reappear perfectly washed and folded. I have Rinse to thank for that. I just schedule a pickup in the Rinse app or at rinse.com. A Rinse valet comes to get my clothes, and before I know it, they're back, crisply folded and ready to wear. They even do dry cleaning, which is returned hanging in a nice Rinse garment bag. And with Rinse, my satisfaction is guaranteed. If for any reason I'm not happy, they'll re-clean my clothes for free. Best of all, Rinse saves me tons of time each week. That's time I get to do something I love versus something I have to do. So if you want to save loads of time by not doing loads of laundry, remember, there's an app for that, Rinse. Sign up now and get $20 off your first order at rinse.com. That's RINSE.com.
Welcome to J360 Jams here on J360 Radio. Hey, how's it going, J360 Legion? What is happening? Welcome to episode 112 of J360 Jams. Okay, for those of you that like active speech, it's J360 Jams 112. Welcome to another awesome Friday night. I am your host, J-Man, of course, and I'm just sitting back chilling here, and as I'm getting ready for this big, epic episode of ours, I'm also looking at some plans to develop J360 Jams TV. Number 12. Yes. I mean, this is 112 for this show, and then I got number 12 for that show. It's so sequential. So I'll give you more details on that later. But right now, though, we're still working out the nice thing that we have here tonight. We have a full playlist, of course, and then guess what? It is May, so you know what May means, right? Next month is Jamiversary. 30 days of celebrating J360 Jams. This has just been an awesome turnabout of things, you know what I mean? I know it's been the upgrade saga, but Jams has stayed consistent throughout it all, and, I just love being here. This is the party of parties, after all. And what better way to get the party started than what the smooth, awesome sounds of Arpraxis here tonight. Yup, he's got two awesome tracks to start us off with. The first one that you're going to hear is called She Saws. So, take it away, Arpraxis. Oh my god. I love Arpraxis' work, man. That man kills it every time he is on here. And it was just always, like, he's always welcome here. And for this show to really come together like it is, I know he brings the bass, and he does it every time. We some party animals up in here. But the thing about it is, we're not done with Arpraxis yet. We have another one from him. This is his latest one, and it's called Love of the 80s. Take it away, Arpraxis. Now that's how you start a party. Man, I'm telling you, with a week I've had as of late, I needed this jam tonight, and that was pretty awesome by the great Arpraxis himself, bringing 2 awesome tracks here tonight. Shoutouts and thank you, my man. Keep up the good work. Next up, we have the dashing rogue himself, RogueFX, on the playlist tonight, and we're listening to 2 tracks from his upcoming album release, which is a sequel to The First Step. The first track you're going to be hearing tonight is Mind Corporation. Take it away, RogueFX.
chaos in your veins, confusion in your membrane, medication hides your shame, mayhem will drive you insane.
I tell you, the next adventures of Agent Rogue get better every time, and I cannot wait until this new album is fully released. And I gotta say, you know, all the work that he's put in on this epic is knocking it out of the park. And guess what? This track will be no exception that's coming up. He just released it today, and it's called The Great Escape. RogueFX, take it away again.
There's something missing. No, I'm reminiscing about a girl every night. It's the end of the night. Told you I love you. Yeah, couldn't live my life for you. Yeah, I guess that's lovers is right. It's the end of the night. Share your feelings when you reach breaking point, dealing. There's no stimulation. Need an energy high. It's the every night. And I'm tired right now. Feel so tired right now. I could be dreaming somehow. Plan on not red escape. I must be sleeping now. Sleep talking out loud. We're still turning around. Plan on not red escape.
Oh man, nice. Way to go, RogueFX. And let me tell you this, right? The new album is called Endgame, and it comes out May 25th. Keep on going, RogueFX. Keep on going, sir. And shout outs to the ft.Elxar crew out there. Much respect to you. Alrighty. Who else do we have on the playlist right now? We have the lovely Mayah Camara on the playlist. She has 2 awesome tracks. Now, last time we heard her track called Boyfriend, but it was the instrumental track. This time, however, it is the full vocalized track, and I'm looking forward to hearing this one because she did a fantastic job last time. So, buckle up and sit back, y'all. Mayah Camara is on stage right now. Take it away.
When the
She slaps. She slaps. Amazingly done by Mayah Camara. That is how we do it here on J360 Jams. That's why it's called the party of all parties. And by the way, if you're joining in tonight, I'm glad that you're here. But if you're going to listen later, you know what I mean, or download it, or however you enjoy J360 Jams, remember that you are a big part of this as well. So I'm very happy for the guests that have come here tonight. You know what I mean? It's just awesome, guys. And I mean, with Mayah knocking it out like that, how's she going to top that one? Well, it just so happens she has another track, and she made this in association with Perfect Female Type. And this one is called Play Your Games. So, let's go on ahead and set the board and get it going. Maybe we might even fight the boss. But Mayah Camara is going to lead the way along with Perfect Female Type. Take it away, you two.
Your story, listen to your stories. Punishment fit the crime. You ain't got no worries. No, anytime you put it on, I want it. Rocket ships ain't nothing new to me. Now you're losing altitude, and I'm just not about it. It's out of control. I can't take it no more. I'm upside down. Oh, baby, you got me. I'm right where you want me. I gotta wise up. Don't wanna lose my way. Find someone else to run around, 'cause I'm not playing your game. Twisting through the atmosphere, we tumble down from heaven. Now I'm all alone out here at 11:15. Oh, my friends think you must be misbehaving. Your friends only see a shooting star. Now I'm waiting at the club. Something new to happen. This ride is out of control. I can't take it no more.
That was a good vibe. Oh, way to go. Way to go, Mayah Camara and Perfect Female Type. I've been waiting for that one. I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Way to knock it out of the park again. It's always good to have awesome people coming for J360 Jams, in addition to the listeners, in addition to the people who have always just been supporting so far. I mean, can you believe that this is 112 episodes? I still can't believe it myself. Whew, well, where do we stop? Nobody knows, but I just don't want it to stop, though. And the thing about it is, though, the vibes just keep hitting every time. So shout outs and thank you to Mayah, Camara, and Perfect Female Type. Awesome job. All right, next we have up is a Silvr Sage set. The man, the myth, the legend, the Sage Magic is here tonight. And you know what? The first track that we're going to hear is called Creep, and it's the Silvr mix, and he made this song in association with R.A. Major. So, I'm looking to see what sort of magic comes out of this one, because I know they both don't disappoint. So, take it away, you two.
Dancing on the lawn, we move the patio furniture. Where did this go wrong? I used to think we were a movie, one of the good
Ah, yes. The Ultimate Team did it again. And the Silvr mix is just as strong as the original mix is. Shoutouts to both of you, R.A. Major and Silver Sage. Man, what an awesome night here at J360 Jams. The Silver Stage is up again, by the way, and this one is called Existence Resistance. So I know that we are in for something really, really good. A lot of resistance has been thrown around these days, but this isn't the show to really tell you about it. But what I'm going to also say is, actually it is. Stand up for what you believe in at all times. Just letting you know how that goes. Mr. Sage, take it away again. Powerful, right? It makes you think about things, doesn't it? Makes you think about standing up for what is right and what is true. Now, I noticed that a lot of people get hesitant about things, and it is hesitant from time to time. But you got to be willing to have that strength inside of you. And sometimes the right messaging is all around you in different kinds of art, as well as music, and not to mention movies. You know what it is in you to go ahead and do and to be about things. So be about it. Don't hold back, because silence is just as, it's just as bad as not doing anything. Use your voice. Because God knows, in order for me to even do a lot of J360 stuff, I had to use my voice. So shout outs and respect to Silvr Sage for those 2 awesome tracks. Much respect to you, brother. Keep making that awesome music. Know what I'm saying? We in some wild times, but we gonna get through this. Alrighty. Let's see, how am I gonna do this right now? I know that there's no debuts tonight, but I want to go ahead and say, I want to go ahead and let you all know that Jams 113 is happening in 2 weeks, and you have the opportunity right now to step up for J360 Jams by submitting 2 tracks and a link of your choosing to help you grow so that I can put you on that episode. Yes, you see, it's not hard, and the thing is, as long as you got 2 tracks, you're in. Just be willing to show up for them and have a good time and represent for yourself. You email to me, I'm going to help you every chance I get to have you on this program. And, not just the people up at the top. I want to see some of them people out there that got like 10 subscribers, that got like their mom right there rooting for them in the comment section. You understand what I'm saying? This is an opportunity open to everybody. And yes, there is a music video version too. So you pretty much need 1 video for that. And you're in the Jam fam, as long as you compete. If you don't compete and you don't represent yourself, I don't know what to tell you at that point. But I'm telling you, this is a very simple process for you, and the opportunity is open for all musicians, no matter where you are at your musical journey. I also now have to actually take a moment for the ad. So here you go. All right, that's a moment for the ad. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you guys listen to the show on Red Circle, there's going to be an ad right there. I'm just saying, I know how y'all feel. I'll give you an ad-free option later on in the show. But as we keep on moving, though, we have someone special on this show happening right here tonight, and it is the Queen of Trance herself, who's just been making phenomenal strides since she's been in the Jam fam. The legendary E-Botica is on the playlist tonight. The first track that we're going to hear from her is called The Flight. So, E-Botica, take it away. Yep, that vibe right there really You know what? This was called the Universe Party Mix, and, you know, E-Botica comes in right here, and it just fits. That was just awesome. Ah, man, see, isn't it amazing how a plan works out, you know? It's just awesome. Like, each and every single one of these episodes, when they come together, they do it so seamlessly. It just really makes me proud, you know? Well, we're on radio, so you can't see me shed a tear, but this is so good. All of this great music. It's almost like riding the ocean waves. Which, by the way, that's the name of the latest track from E-Botica, released today, by the way. It's called Ocean. Let's see, yep, it's called Ocean 3, I think. Yeah, it sure enough is. Ocean 3. Surf's up, ladies and gentlemen, because E-Botica is taking us on another trip. Okay, take it away. Oh, man. That was the surf right there. That pretty much is the theme of how summer is going to go here at J360 Productions. That was awesome. Nicely done by E-Botica. Way to go, ma'am. It was good to have you on the playlist again. Keep making that awesome music. You always have a home here at Jams. Just letting you know how that goes. Like I said, I meet a lot of cool people every time when it comes to making this series, and the window is always open for a lot of y'all out there. So let me just let you all know, I mean, if you like who you're hearing tonight, please support the artist by checking the link under their names. You know what I mean? Get to know them, buy the merch, buy the music, keep everybody in business. Right now is a good time to really help all of us out here that have our own small businesses and stuff like that, because the next big icon is here in the independent game. I'm letting you all know that. All right? Just bringing it all to y'all attention as we keep moving through Jams, because that's what Jams is here for, to showcase the awesome music produced worldwide. Speaking of awesome music produced worldwide, we have a track by... Wait a minute. This isn't just a track. This is an awesome set here, too. From Bunny X. Bunny X is back on the playlist. Nice! And the first track that we're going to have is their collaboration with Marvel 83, and it was called The New York City Sunrise. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Shout out to Liberty City. Let's go on ahead and take a ride with it. Take it away, Marvel 83 and Bunny X.
see the light in your eyes. In the New York City sunrise. In the New York sunrise. In the New York sunrise. Let's stay out all night.
Oh man, that moment of silence for that groove too. You know, it's just like this. People ask me why I always say, oh man, after every track. Well, I'll tell you, because they're just refreshing to hear. And like I said, when you hear this great music, it resonates with your soul. That is a vibe to feel, you know? These are some very talented people that are on this program. And I gotta say, that was very nicely done by Marvel 83 and Bunny X. And we have another one from Bunny X. This is the latest track from them, and it's called Never Give You Up. Let's go on ahead and take that ride. Take it away. Like I said, it always makes me happy to see people I work with come back with a new track and how their music has evolved. And I gotta say, Bunny X's music just never disappoints. Nicely done. And shout outs to both of you. Thanks for sending this awesome track. Keep rocking, ladies. Keep rocking. Alright, as we keep moving forward, we have the Blue Book Project on the playlist tonight. 2 awesome sets from him. The first track that you're going to hear is made in association with Elxar, and it's called Dreamers in the Night. Take it away, you two. Or you three. Yeah, actually, it's you three. I'm just kidding. Take it away.
Flashback of the days we were so young, chasing dreams under the stars, living, having fun under the city lights, where freedom never dies. Leather jackets and shades at night, feeling wild in the neon light. Vintage cars and midnight drives, breaking rules felt so right. Dreamers in the night, dancing till the morning light. Dreamers in the night, playing music to feel alive. Disco vibe of nights in the air, music everywhere. Midnight bells in every street, echoes of our hearts beat. Synth notes and electric guitars resonate in our hearts. Dreamers in the night, dancing till the morning light. Dreamers in the night, playing music to feel alive. Footprints on the line.
Live on DAZN Worldwide, May 2nd and 3rd, Garcia versus Romero and Canelo versus Skull. Friday from 6 p.m. Eastern, Garcia returns in a history-making Times Square takeover. 24 hours later, Saturday from 7 p.m. Eastern, King Canelo faces undefeated Skull for the undisputed crown. May 2nd and 3rd, a knockout weekend of boxing. Pick one or go all in for only $90, exclusively on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
These days, I can do anything from my phone. Book a vacation, order a meal from a 5-star restaurant, buy and trade stocks. But maybe the most amazing thing I can do is make my dirty laundry disappear and then reappear perfectly washed and folded. I have Rinse to thank for that. I just schedule a pickup in the Rinse app or at rinse.com. A Rinse valet comes to get my clothes, and before I know it, they're back, crisply folded and ready to wear. They even do dry cleaning, which is returned hanging in a nice Rinse garment bag. And with Rinse, my satisfaction is guaranteed. If for any reason I'm not happy, they'll re-clean my clothes for free. Best of all, Rinse saves me tons of time each week. That's time I get to do something I love versus something I have to do. So if you want to save loads of time by not doing loads of laundry, remember, there's an app for that, Rinse. Sign up now and get $20 off your first order at rinse.com. That's RINSE.com.
Dreaming, we were full of life, feeling lost in time. Dreaming, but here we stay, living through the night. We will find our dreams. We're dreamers.
Oh man, that was nothing but talent in that song right there. The Blue Book Project and Alex and Luca. I hope Alex and Luca are doing great. You know what I mean? Because they are phenomenal musicians in their own right and great artists as well in terms of like their pixel art and what they do. So much respect to everybody involved. That was really well done. And one of my favorites from Blue Book Project's EP. We have a new track from him tonight, and it's called Aperitivo. So, pass the bottle, y'all. It's a party. Take it away, Blue Book Project. Oh, you sneaky man right there. Way to go, Blue Book Project. That is how you do it, Francisco. Man, where were you hiding that one? That was perfect for tonight. This is the party of all parties, man. J360 jams. Woo! Friday belongs to jams. Nicely done, sir. Aperitivo. Woo! Nice. Ha ha. Oh, boy. Way to go, sir. Way to go. Thank you for knocking it out of the park tonight. You are awesome as usual, and it's always good to have you on the playlist, sir. Keep up the great work making your music. All right, man. That is just how it's done. And speaking of which, not only did we have multiple legends, including the Blue Book Project tonight, we also have Temporal Waves on the playlist. He's coming up right now with two awesome tracks from his latest EP called Incoming Transmission. And the first one you're going to hear is the first incoming transmission called Premonition. So, Temporal Waves, take it away, sir. Oh, see now, them aliens from Pixel are trying to come back, huh? Or them aliens from Nintendo 64, and they're trying to take over our airspace, ladies and gentlemen. Nah. I gotta prepare. I got my J360 Jams mixtape, and I'm ready to go ahead and battle against them in Alien Invader style. Blast them in the face. You know what I mean? Alien bastards! I'm just messing around. You know, I grew up watching a lot of Mars Attacks when I was a kid, so yeah. But yeah, that was awesomely done by Temporal Waves. He's really, really good with his sound waves and his soundscapes. And not to mention, you should definitely check out his discography. The man is a maestro at this, you know? We have another one from him, and this is the incoming too, and it's called Desolation. So let's see if we won the war or not. Alright, take it away, Temporal Waves. Awesome, right? See, I know how things turn out, but you don't. You have to listen to the rest of his EP to really see how the story unfolds. Like I say, definitely check out all the artists on this playlist so you can see where the story goes, where the music is, and how you can best support them. Because right there's a story unfolding in that whole EP, and you need to experience it from beginning. I already got you started, but the rest is all up to you. And a shout out and a thank you to Temporal Waves for sending that awesome album and preparing a good set for us tonight to get started with. Thank you, brother. And keep knocking it out in those live shows. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, where are we going at right now? Where are we? Oh, wait. Yeah, it's that part of the show where I have to go ahead and say, hey, make way for the ads. Yep, if you're listening on Red Circle or any of the other outlets, and that includes YouTube too, we got to make spots for the ads. So have fun listening to crap that you probably don't even need. But then again, I need the money, so listen to it. Alright, welcome back from the ads, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, you only get like 2 sets of ads on a jam show, so you're good. But speaking of which, though, if you don't want to ever deal with ads and all that kind of stuff, I do have a subscriber package. I mean, if you pay like $50 a year, you actually can get all of the jams and all of the J360 shows ad-free on our Ko-fi page. And that'll be Ko-fi.com/J360 Productions. And the same will be for a Patreon page later on. You know what I mean? Just letting you know that there's an option to things, okay? And then you can also do it $5 a month. So I'm just letting you know how we're doing these things. But yeah, there's an option for you. I would never leave you hanging. Alright, but we got to get back to the playlist. So we're going to be finishing up strong here. Got our last 4 sets going on. We have, next up on the playlist is April Afternoon. And they made this track here in association. Well, actually, they made this track before, but they also had it remixed with Pain in the Yeahs working along with them. And it's called Walking Through Your Day. Take it away, y'all. I tell you, I love it when April Afternoon is always making new material too. It lets me know that New Wave is alive and well, from their first EP all the way to this collaboration that they have with Pain in the Ass. It's just such a great vibe. And you know, since both of them worked on that awesome rendition of Walking Through Your Day, they also worked together on this latest track that's coming up tonight, along with Chronic Dream. So this is a 3-way collab, and it's called Grim Reaper. So you got April Afternoon, Pain in the Ass, and Chronic Dream working on Grim Reaper. And I hope I got that right in the right order. If not, we'll try it this way too. Chronic Dream, April Afternoon, and Pain in the Ass. But either way, I mentioned all three of you. You know what? Take it away before the Reaper shows up. Here we go.
I will dive into your sea, set you free. Killing time as your friend will tranquilize, so your thoughts will drift away. You can wait, but you'll end up asking why everything remains the same. You're the protagonist, and every lullaby novel, everything remains the same. You're like a dog sniffing for chocolate or hoe. Those things will make the sun fade away. Why don't you turn a page right now? What you gonna do when he calls for you? What you gonna do when he calls for you? Grim Reaper, why don't you face your night job?
That's what I'm talking about. Nicely done. All right, you know what? Chronic Dream, Pain in the Ass. If you guys got tracks, you're welcome to submit for a debut on J360 Jams. That is really well done. And April Afternoon, you always know that you're invited. That was a phenomenal hit right there. Both of the sets were good, but I really enjoyed that Grim Reaper. That was really nice. Way to go. See, this is why I keep doing this series, man. There are no slashes in the fam. I love it. Way to go. You've all have really shown off tonight, I gotta say that. But much like all great things, we're going to have to go ahead and get ready to wrap this up soon. But we still have a pretty steady line ahead of us. Because not to mention, we have the Warlock on here tonight. Oh, yes, sir. And got 2 awesome tracks from him. It's just good to have you on here, Chris. Let's see what you brought for us. Oh, you have brought gifts. Great gifts. The first track is called World Burner. Warlock, take it away, sir. All right. That was the World Burner right there. We have another one from Warlock coming up, and it's called Dance Macabre. Or let's see, Dance Macabre. Yeah, that's what it's called. Dance Macabre. So, let's go on ahead and take it away. Brother Warlock, lead us. Warlock, I gotta say one thing to you, sir. Welcome back. It's good to have you on Jams, man. Those were 2 stellar tracks tonight. Way to go. See, Jams 112 is making history, and that's the way I like it to be. You're always welcomed here, brother. Warlock music, and much like a lot of people in the early day, I love it when you come back, and just to have Warlock here, that is awesome. You know what, Warlock, I don't think I've interviewed you on Project Conference yet. I am getting a list of that together. I just want to let y'all know. And those that appeared on Jams, you're definitely a shoe-in for it. So, keep that in mind. Matter of fact, stay tuned to the YouTube channel for that. J360 TV, you know. But let me go ahead and drop the link for you. That is youtube.com/J360 Productions. Okay? Keep that in mind. We will talk. All right. Just looking at things going on in the chat room. By the way, yeah, if you really want to sit back and enjoy J360 Jams and the full experience, you can actually sit back live and chat with me from time to time as we go about this. So, you know, just crossing the rivers of great music. And not to mention, we have another great set of musicians coming up right now. We have Valkyrie 64 on the playlist tonight, with 2 of their awesome tracks right here. The first one you're going to hear, let's see, is called this. Oh boy, these titles. Let's see. The Nasovian Fire. All right. Let's take a listen then. Take it away. All right. Nice one, Volcari64. We have another one from them. It's called Chromathesia. So, Volcari64, take it away again, boys. Nice. Like I said, I love the Dreamwave album from Volcari64, and they have a nice stacked discography that you should all check out sometime. I'm just glad that these guys are a part of the playlist, and I'm looking forward to more from them. That is just awesome, the way they just knock it out of the park. Like, sometimes when you need like a nice chill session, I highly recommend Dreamwave. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have on the playlist? We have Neon Black Dreams on the playlist coming in. And you know, these guys have reinvented themselves, and the new era is just killing it. Hey, sorry about that. I had to do a little bit of an engagement there. Speaking of which, the track that we're going to hear from Neon Black Dreams' new era is one of my favorite. It's called Wastelands. So, MBD, take it away.
After all
Ah, yes, nicely done by Neon Black Dreams. I'm telling you. By the way, for Project Conference, there will be follow-up interviews. So, if you have seen how people, like I said before, people progress all the time. And this new era, I am very excited about. I definitely got to talk to JJ and the other two members in his band. Awesome. Just stellar. But you know what, though? That'll be in the future. But right now, listen to this latest track that they just released, and it's called Out of the Black. Let us go, Neon Black Dreams. Let us go.
When the sky
yes. Oh, man, that was awesome. I love MBD. That is incredible. Woo! Out of the black indeed. And by the way, I should say this. Check out the music video that goes with this too. Like, I mean, if you like who you're hearing tonight, check out the links. But they are really killing it over in the EBD, let's say EBD Studios. You know what I'm saying? They're just knocking it out of the park, man. I'm just like enjoying everything that they're doing. And that music video, when I saw it, oh, the things that Miss Black go through in that. Woo! There's a story unfolding there too, people. Like, there's no slouches in Jam Fam. I'm just loving every bit of this, and that's just like, keep it going. I want more, you know what I mean? We eating good here in the music hall, I'll tell you that. Now, as we keep moving forward, I gotta remind you, the next jams will be in 2 weeks. Jams 113 will be around, let's see, I think it's like May 16th. So, yeah, you have time to submit tracks now. It doesn't matter about genre. Do not hold yourself up. Do not jam yourself up. Wow, great pun on words. Get your 2 tracks and your link together. It could be a Spotify. It could be a SoundCloud. It could be a Apple Music. It could be any link that best sells you with your 2 tracks, and send it to j360jams@gmail.com. That way, so you can have your debut, and then we can get you on the playlist. We can get you out here and doing things. That's what I'm here to do. That's what it's all about. And if you have any questions, email me at j360jams@gmail.com. Okay? Now, as we keep moving forward, we have the last 2 tracks of the evening presented by X Hyena. Oh, yes. And these are 2 awesome songs from their latest release called Shapeshifter. The first track that you're going to hear tonight is the title track, but it's the Dread Risk remake version. I'm looking forward to it because the classic track was damn good. I know we're in for something excitable here. All right, take it away, Ruben and Bo. Oh ho ho! Ruben, Bo, way to go, guys! You knocked it out again. Ex Hyena, man. Like I said, I have a lot of people that I'm glad to have met on this show. I'm glad to have met Ex Hyena. You know what I mean? We've been working together for quite some time. You know what I mean? They've been there since the beginning. And, you know, like, with Jamiversary coming in a month, I'm like, all of this stuff was worth it. You know what I'm saying? And I love seeing how they grow, and I like seeing them do their live shows and more. Like I said, you really got to stay connected to the artists that are on this show. They really put a lot of effort in what they do, just like I do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm very happy to see. Speaking of which, we have another one from them, and it's from the same album, of course. And keep in mind this is cool because this is a Deftones cover. Now, I know some of y'all feel a certain way about Deftones, but don't be like that. This is great. And they made this song, made this cover in association with Brian L. Masalio, and it's called Bloody Cape. Think about it, a Deftones song with the Ex Hyena vibe, and along with Mr. Masalio's work. This is going to win. And we're riding home on this one, so sit back and take a listen. Yes! Ex-Hyena, you guys, man, you know what? We need to do an interview. Here, for one of those upcoming Project Conference episodes, I definitely am reaching out to you guys. If you're up for an interview with me sometime, let me know, okay? We got to really, really hash this out because you guys are just killing it. I know I'm doing a lot over here. We got to make that happen. For real. But yes, awesome job onto the Shapeshifter album. Looking forward to what you guys do next. Please, don't ever hesitate to send things to J360 Jams. Honestly. I mean, that was cool. What a great night tonight, y'all. But as I always say, when we start a Jams episode, it seems like we just run right through and we get to the end of it. And, here we are. But it was an honor hosting this episode for you all, and shout outs to everybody that contributed their tracks to J360 Jams. Shout outs to all of you that listen live or will listen later via Red Circle and all the other podcast outlets, including YouTube. And not to mention, thank you for supporting J360 Radio. We have a lot more coming your way soon, so stay tuned to see what's happening next. This is J-Man signing off. Take care of yourselves until next time. Peace.
Live on DAZN Worldwide, May 2nd and 3rd, Garcia versus Romero and Canelo versus Skull. Friday from 6 p.m. Eastern, Garcia returns in a history-making Times Square takeover. 24 hours later, Saturday from 7 p.m. Eastern, King Canelo faces undefeated Skull for the undisputed crown. May 2nd and 3rd, a knockout weekend of boxing. Pick one or go all in for only $90, exclusively on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
You know that feeling when you're about to score 30% off, but they want your number? Ugh. Give them your Line 2 number instead. It's a second line on your phone, perfect for nabbing promo codes without inviting spam to your party. Sign up for every discount under the sun, then block the junk texts that follow. You get all the perks, but none of the spammy baggage. More codes, less chaos. Visit line2.com/audio or download Line 2 in the App Store and get your shopping sidekick today. Because the only thing blowing up your phone should be good deals.